Welcome to the depths of the strange, otherworldly, unknown, paranormal, and much more, where we explore theories that defy logic, reason, and will leave you questioning reality itself. You see them every day, on your money, in the logos of corporations, carved into monuments, buried in movies and music, symbols that are older than civilization itself, with meanings darker than most dare to imagine. It raises the question, what if the world we live in is one massive spell book? In this video, we'll go over the dark origins of the occult symbols surrounding all of us and reveal the hidden influence they have on our thoughts, our choices, and even our souls. Probably the most common and well-known symbol most of us know of is the all-seeing eye, one of the most chilling symbols hiding in plain sight. Its roots trace back to Egypt's Eye of Horus, meant to symbolize protection and divine power. But in secret societies like the Freemasons and Bavarian Illuminati, the meaning shifted. The eye became a mark of control, a reminder that someone, somewhere, is always watching. On the US dollar bill, it floats over an unfinished pyramid. To the untrained eye, it looks patriotic, but to the initiated, it represents an incomplete plan, a global order not yet finished. The 13 steps below it are said to represent levels of power, with the eye belonging to the highest, hidden elite. The dark meaning? Humanity is being watched, guided and herded into a future we didn't choose. And every transaction we make literally passes through this symbol, feeding its influence. The towering obelisks we see in Washington, D.C., Paris, London, and Rome were not simply chosen for their design. In ancient Egypt, they were more than just stone pillars. They were conduits of spiritual energy, believed to channel power from the gods or extraterrestrials directly to the earth. Some say these towering stone structures were ancient energy conductors, designed to harness Earth's electromagnetic fields. Others believe obelisks are remnants of a lost civilization like Atlantis, completely erased from history. Today, their presence in centers of government and religion is interpreted as a claim of power, but a very specific kind. Domination over the masses, fertility of empire, and a reminder that the ruling powers draw their strength from forces beyond the ordinary. Some esoteric writers even claim that rituals are still performed at these sites, using the obelisk as a spiritual battery connecting to the heavens. Or possibly something else. The pentagram, 5 points in a star, has a complicated past. To the untrained eye, it's just geometry, but to those who know its history, it's a sigil of power. In its earliest uses, it symbolized harmony, the balance of the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. But over time, it became a weapon, cloaked in darkness and fear. Occultists discovered that by inscribing a pentagram, they could open and close portals, summon spirits, and command unseen entities. When inverted, it is said to mirror the goat-headed figure of Baphomet, a creature associated with forbidden knowledge and demonic pacts. In ceremonial magic, the pentagram is often drawn in fire or blood. Each point represents a force. Those forces are believed to rebel against the natural order and divine light, channeling chaos instead of harmony. The pentagram is not just a star, it's a doorway. Every time it appears in pop culture, in fashion, or in architecture, it acts like a subtle signal, inviting that same rebellious energy into our world. black and white tiles. They seem harmless, elegant, even artistic. But in Freemasonry, the checkerboard floor is called the mosaic pavement. It represents duality, light and dark, good and evil, life and death, locked in a perpetual struggle. In occult initiation, the initiate stands on the checkerboard floor to symbolically accept that there is no true good or evil, only power, only balance, which doesn't necessarily sound all that bad. However, the disturbing part is that the power comes from the idea that reality itself is a chessboard where unseen forces move us like pawns. A reminder that we are trapped in a world where chaos and order, virtue and vice are inseparable, and to walk across it is to symbolically step into the hidden game of fate. We see this checkerboard pattern used everywhere, in pop stars' music videos, in luxury stores, ads, and more. Whether intentional or not, it pushes the idea that morality is subjective, that nothing is purely good or evil, and we as pawns live through it. The skull and crossbones. It's everywhere, on poison labels, on biker jackets, on flags. Its history goes back to the medieval Knights Templar, who used skulls in their rituals to remind initiates of mortality, a reminder that death rules all. But for the initiated, it's also a promise of rebirth. Through loyalty to the order, you gain power beyond death itself. In occult and secret society contexts, it can symbolize initiation through the confrontation with death, forcing the initiate to abandon fear and embrace transformation. This is why it became the emblem of Yale University's secret society, Skull and Bones, whose members are rumored to undergo mysterious death-themed rituals and emerge as part of an elite network that holds influence over politics, finance, and global affairs. Its stark, grinning face suggests not just death itself, but a kind of mocking laughter at the living, as if to say that no one can escape the fate it represents. Some researchers claim the Skull and Bones Society performs rituals involving a stolen human skull as a rite of passage. Whether true or not, the symbol continues to represent the ultimate allegiance to power, secrecy, and death. Those are just some of many symbols with dark meanings in this world. Once you learn the history of these symbols, you start to notice them in the logos of major popular corporations. CBS, a glaring single eye, just like the all-seeing eye. Starbucks, a siren, a goddess of seduction, holding her tails wide as if to entice and devour. Monster Energy, its claw-like M is actually 3 Vavs, the Hebrew letter for 6. 666. Even Google's logo uses 4 primary colors, then breaks the pattern with a single green letter, symbolizing disruption of order, rebellion, and chaos. In occult practice, symbols like this are known as sigils, magical emblems charged with intent. The idea is that the more people see them, repeat them, and unconsciously give them attention, the more power they gain. A form of mass ritual that many people are not even aware of. And that's the disturbing part. It doesn't matter whether you believe in them. They are still shaping you. So next time you step into a store, pass a billboard, or pick up a dollar bill, look closer. The eyes, the stars, the shapes, the patterns. They are more than design, more than art. They are messages, spells, and they are watching you. That's it for this video. I'm interested to know your own theories and thoughts, so please do share them in the comments. I'm also open to video ideas, so feel free to let me know. If you enjoy my videos, then please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you as always. And don't forget to keep questioning reality.